Hi guys.
So we're back. The next thing we want to discuss to you, Tube, is how we got engaged. Over the years, I learned that sometimes women spoil surprises. She likes to spoil surprises. Approaching year 5, I knew, like I said in the first video, that I was going to marry her. At this time, you knew you wanted to marry me. Year 5 approaching, I had the ring. Everything was ready for the 5th year anniversary, which I was going to wait until Christmas. In all actuality, somebody rambling through stuff, and
I was just looking through things because I wanted to find out about my anniversary present, because every year he always tricks me. I'll say, hey sweetie, what are you going to get me for our anniversary, or what are you going to get me for my birthday, or what are we going to do for this special occasion? And he'll always tell me nothing. Up until the day before, he'll just keep saying nothing. So that just made me curious, because every year he does it. I knew that he had something for me, and it had to be somewhere in the house. So of course I looked through the house to try to find it.
Rambling through things.
And what I came across was a gorgeous box, and I'm like, ooh, what's in this box? He got me jewelry. I thought maybe he got me earrings or a bracelet or something like that. So, and then I'm like, I was just shocked, and I was just like, I was really excited, and I wanted to like call my mom and call everybody, call my best friend and tell them, but I'm like, wait, like I can't call them and tell them when I'm not supposed to know about this.
So there you go. She spoiled it.
I spoiled it.
Christmas / everything else surprise.
And so I found it, and naturally I knew what it was, and I just put it on, and then no, you weren't sleeping, you were in the shower when I was rambling.
Shower.
You were in the shower when I was rambling. So I found the ring, and I put it on, and then I was wearing it and everything like that.
Showing the ring, girl.
So I was wearing it, and I was just so excited. When he got out of the shower, I ran to him and I said, you tricked me. You tricked me. And I'm like, you want to marry me. You want to marry me. It was just really exciting, and I was so happy. And then of course I'm like, oh, so you were going to propose to me, and this is what he says to me.
This is my philosophy. Okay, to propose means to ask a question without knowing the answer, and I knew she wanted to marry me, so it was no need to propose the question to her. It was basically strong-arming her, like, you're going to marry me.
But I wanted to marry him, so I was excited.
But I still said it. Just, you know, tradition.
He still got down on one knee and proposed. Then I got to tell the world. All my family and friends. But left that part out about the rambling. Yeah, I didn't tell them that happened.
I'm not going to lie, I was mad at first, but then it really didn't matter no more. It was better sooner than later. And you know, it happened on the 5th year anniversary, which I didn't plan for, but I mean, 5 years is a milestone. So it was a good way to start off our journey onto the 6th.
So I was very excited because I wanted to marry him. We had been together for so many years already, and I definitely wanted to marry him. So I was just waiting. I didn't want to go against tradition and propose to him, but I would have, because I loved him. I knew that I wanted to spend the rest of my life with him. I definitely wanted to get married, and I know a lot of people wonder how I knew when I was so young. I never thought about my age at any time, because I was always mature and responsible, even as a teenager. I graduated high school early. I was working and just working hard to build a career for myself and to just be a responsible adult. And he was doing the same thing. He was working hard. And
me being older too, which it doesn't matter who's oldest, if it's the female or the male. The oldest usually tends to teach the younger one a lot about life, and the younger one could teach the older one too, because you taught me a lot of things too. You teach each other things that you don't have in common. You learn to live with that. And again, me knowing off top when I first met her that I wanted to marry her is just a feeling. I mean, everybody, you might not never experience that feeling ever. You know, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just two people in the world. But you know, it's just an experience where you just have to go through it to understand what I'm talking about, really. But other than that, it's just, if you know that you can't live without the person, then that's all the answer. That's the answer that you need to know, that you want to be with them the rest of your life.
I just knew that he was the person that I wanted to be with. He was my first love, my only love, and I knew that I didn't need anything else. I didn't need to experience any other things or date around. I didn't have to do any of that, because I found everything that I could ever want, that I could ever need, that I could ever ask for in this man right here. That it wasn't a question of how I knew we were going to get married. The question was when we were going to get married, because once I fell hard, and I was just so madly in love, and I still am today. So it's not about leave everything alone. It's about, at the end, it's about love. In the beginning, it's about love. Like I said, anything in between that is irrelevant to the situation of being together, because that stuff shouldn't keep you together. And that stuff could tear you apart, but don't let it keep you together, though. Because if you don't have love, then you have nothing. Just love. So I know a lot of people might not be able to fathom how you know if after time you don't feel something strong, just a strong force gravitating you towards that person, then I don't really know what to tell you, because I know that's how I felt, and I just knew it. I really couldn't describe it with words, and that scared me, because I'm very analytical, I'm very scientific, I like things to be proven, I like just facts. But when you're dealing with emotions and when you're dealing with the heart, none of that matters. There's no explanation, there's no understanding. It's just you understand things with your heart. You don't use this like you use your heart. So that was very scary for me, but it was also intriguing, because I had never felt like that, and I had never felt so loved and so treasured. I had never felt like that, so I was just so surprised, and then also interested to just learn more. And a big thing is to remain friends with your partner, and also to like each other.
Be friends first. Just be friends. Don't jump the gun too quick. Be friends first. Get to know each other. Get the things that you like. Get the things that you dislike about the person. Just know all that stuff before you move any further in a relationship, because once you're in it, and that stuff could tear you apart. Just know the stuff before you jump that gun or jump the broom, right?
Yeah. Because we know people, we know couples that they might love each other. It's no question whether or not they love each other, but they don't like each other. My husband is my best friend. We talk to each other about anything. We're upfront. We're honest with each other.
Just gotta be open and honest with each other. Trying to hide things, not a good thing. Just be open with each other. Tell each other what you think about anything, and just be truthful to yourself and to the significant other. and it'll last. So that's pretty much the engagement.
And how we knew that we wanted to get married, and how I knew he was the one, and how you knew that I was the one.
Yeah.
So thank you guys so much for watching, and until our next video, peace and blessings.
You should do it hard. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next video, bye.
Bye guys.